Howdy guys.
Howdy guys.
So Jin and I are currently on a great adventure. We're driving about 4 hours north up near Canada to do some camping. But if you know anything about camping at popular spots in the US, then you know usually you have to book your spot many months in advance. And you don't know what the weather is going to be like many months in advance. So unfortunately today, our camping day, it is downpouring and there are like flood warnings across the state. So let's go have fun anyway.
Let's go.
We came to the famous Jay Cook State Park. Wow, right away, not even 5 minutes onto the trail.
와, 물 진짜 빠르다. 여기도 미네소타에서 굉장히 유명한 곳이에요.
This is terrifying. Look at this.
자연이 진짜 너무 무서워요.
I've never seen water this scary. You fall in there, you're done for. So from what I read, this park is 9,000 acres of stuff like this. I've never seen a landscape in Minnesota look like this, so I'm really excited. We're gonna do a short hike. I don't know what we're gonna see, but let's go have fun.
미네소타는 산이 없는데 이렇게 평지 하이킹 코스가 굉장히 잘 돼 있어요.
Come on, Slowpoke. You're so slow.
You're slow.
Hello, who's in front here?
You're slow, so I'm letting you go first because I'm too fast.
Yeah. But I think I saw people over here and it looked really cool.
Yeah, let's go. 오, 진흙탕. 모기 엄청 많아요. 방금 모기 또 죽였어요. 모기들이 그냥 저를 따라다녀요. 맛있는지.
Freaking mosquito city over here. We're going up there.
Yeah.
Over there. Miscellaneous obstacles.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Wow.
Temperance River State Park.
도착.
Finally, it took us 4 hours.
So hard.
Wait, 4.5 hours.
Yeah. Drinking water. 물부터 채우려고요. Is this really drinking water? The water is so cold. Can't believe this is like almost July.
Yeah.
여기 진짜 미네소타가 최고인 게 지금 거의 7월인데 6월 말인데 시원해요. What's the temperature?
70?
70? And the water is like ice cold. 한국이랑 뭐 다른 미국은 되게 지금 덥다 그러는데 여기는 지금 반팔 입으면 추워요. 이제 여기서 물 채우고 캠핑 스팟 가가지고 텐트 치고 하겠습니다. 여기는 캠핑장이 2개로 나눠져 있는데 저희는 아래 공간이에요. 그래서 물이랑 더 가까워요. 여기는 진짜 아는 사람만 와서 캠핑하는 곳이에요.
And we get the park right next to it.
저희 캠핑 스팟은 바로 여기
Right here.
물 바로 옆에. 진짜 멋있죠?
저희 텐트 치기 전에 여기 뷰부터 보여드릴게요. 저희가 캠핑하는 곳.
How is it July and I have to wear a jacket?
Yeah.
Make it
Doesn't
make
make any
sense.
sense.
If you don't want to be hot, come to the North Shore of Minnesota.
Yeah. 다 아시겠지만 여기가 그 유명한 스프리오호예요. 세계에서 가장 큰 담수 호수.
How pretty. We get to camp right next to the lake.
Yeah.
That means we get to wake up to the sounds of waves crashing against the beach.
Yeah.
Look at that. How beautiful.
저희 진짜 자리 진짜 명당이죠. 그리고 저희 캠핑장 바로 옆에는 이렇게 조그만 산행길이 있어요. 여기를 따라가면 큰 폭포가 있어요.
Koreans would love this spot because there's a waterfall and you can swim even though it's not advised. Come with me. Maybe we'll go this way to get a better view.
주말이라 사람 많을 줄 알았는데 사람도 거의 없어요. 아마 비 온다 그래가지고 아마 다 취소했나 봐요, 일정을.
That's so scary. Look at that. No wonder they say swimming is not advised. This is crazy. Last time we were here, the water was so calm and people were literally like just on inner tubes here. If you step foot in this, you're gonna not survive unless you're a very strong swimmer.
그러니까 내륙에서 흐른 물이 저 슈프리오호로 다 흘러 들어가는 거예요. 비가 몇 주 동안 되게 많이 왔거든요. 작년에는 저기서 물놀이 하더라니까요, 사람들이.
여기 이렇게 재활용도 잘 하네요. 여기 쓰레기통도 이렇게 있고. 아마 이게 곰이 막 뒤지지 말라고 이렇게 무겁게 뚜껑을 해놨을 거예요, 아마.
But you guys are worried about like grizzly bears for us. I want you to know Jin and I researched. We even went to a place near here before called the Bear Sanctuary or something like that. And we learned that Minnesota in this area has mostly black bears.
Yeah.
And black bears are vegetarians that usually do not come close to humans. They're basically like big dogs.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned about bears. We do have bear spray. I think what we have to be concerned more about though are moose.
Yeah.
Scary moose. But actually this campground is in a great spot because there's a busy road right here and water over there. So I feel like it's kind of a protected, isolated area and probably animals are smart enough to not come over here.
Yeah. Unless they're really hungry or they're jealous of our samgyeopsal that we're gonna cook soon.
But I'm so hungry. In the car, all I was thinking was, 배고파. 너무 배고파. 삼겹살. 먹고 싶어. That's all I want. We gotta set up. Camping is so tiring. It's like, I don't know why. Why do you like camping, Jin?
But I do most of the
Nuh-uh. We don't have to have a crazy setup. We can have a simple setup and then it wouldn't be a chore. But Jin has to have all the stuff.
That's the beauty of camping.
No, we could just stay at home and enjoy our stuff inside and have a clean bathroom all the time and a comfy bed to sleep in. And we don't have to worry about moose and bears.
진짜 미국에서는 무스 조심하셔야 돼요. 무스 귀엽게 생겨서 가까이 다가가시는 분들 계신데 무스가 사람을 굉장히 많이 죽인다고 그러더라고요. 그리고 사이즈가 과장하는 게 아니라 진짜 소형차만 해요. 진짜 농담 아니고. 저희는 그 덴버에서 무스 보고 귀여워가지고 신기해가지고 다가갔는데 그거 절대 하면 안 되는 짓이라고 하더라고요.
Oh, you know, I'm so excited for our tent. We'll show you in a minute. But
Yeah.
our tent situation improved. I'm so happy. I don't have to sleep like a sardine next to Jin at night. And last time we went camping, we were in his sardine tent. I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a giant spider on the mesh right next to my face. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Come here. Time for the grand tour of our 6-person mansion tent.
Our first house that we purchased together.
Like in full. We have no mortgage. Amazing.
Yeah.
We have a nice veranda.
Yeah.
We don't wear shoes in our house.
Now you can change your clothes. Stand
I
up.
can stand fully.
Yeah.
There's still this much space above my head.
Yeah.
That means if you're over 6 foot tall, you can stand in here.
Yeah.
And in Jin's old tent, I had to sleep like this.
Like sardine.
But now I have the whole place. I can like do exercises in our tent. I can kick. But it's kind of embarrassing. Like if you see the tent from the outside, like it's bright orange and it says REI. So everyone knows we got the discount tent.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. No.
Why?
Hello. First, I must have a beverage. Would you mind holding my cute cup for me? I had to bring my beloved 핫개차.
지난번에 시카고 왔을 때 한 박스 샀어요.
Where did we go? 중부 market,
Yeah.
the wholesale one though?
warehouse one. 그 중부마켓 그 아저씨가 이거 꺼내주시면서 이거 한 박스째 사는 사람 처음 봤다고.
So anyway, if this brand ever wants to contact me, the Ungjin 핫개차 department, I've been a loyal customer for 5 years. This was the first drink I ever had in Korea, and I've always been loyal to it. I don't like any other one. I would like literally pass away if I just ever was contacted by you guys because I
Really?
love this so much.
내 진짜 할매 입맛. 어떻게 헛개차 이런 걸 좋아하는지 모르겠어요.
Hater.
Cheers.
Don't be a hater. 짠. So today's menu is
삼겹살.
samgyeopsal and featuring veggies that we grew at our house. So we have exactly 5 pieces of lettuce and 4 sesame leaves. It looks really good though. Like, look at that. It's the size of my hand. Our lettuce is looking a little sad, but we grew it with our own 2 hands. And I'm gonna get some mushrooms going. The best part about samgyeopsal is the mushrooms.
레이는 이 버섯에서 나오는 그 물 있죠. 물 엘릭서라고
Elixir.
그 스태미나 채운다고 이거 먹어요.
We haven't done this in so long, and there's nothing better than a Minnesota summer where you just get to sit outside by the fire.
It's not even hot.
It's not hot at all. It's so peaceful. We're right on the water, so you get a nice breeze coming off the lake. Oh, something I heard, not something I heard, something I know is that, for example, in Washington State, where we would love to live, on the weekends, it's like Korea. So most people live in the Seattle area, and then on the weekends, they want to escape and like go to the mountains or go to, I don't know, streams and stuff. But because everybody wants to go, it's so hard to get a spot. You have to reserve a spot, or you're stuck driving around for hours looking for one. And the wait time to get into parks and stuff is hours. You have to basically get there at sunrise. I much prefer this like calm life where we can just show up in the afternoon. We don't have to fight anyone. There's never any traffic.
미국에 사시는 분들 피서로 미네소타 오세요. 진짜 시원하고 와 진짜 지금 한여름인데도 지금 반팔 입었는데도 추워요. 모기가 조금 있는 게 문제인데 이거 스프레이 뿌려서 뭐 괜찮은 것 같아요.
They're not fighting. They're just like hovering.
chilling.
They're chilling. They're like, what's up, bro? Okay, using our homegrown lettuce.
So we waited 3 months.
I'm so limp right now. I think we harvested it.
저희
too
집에서
early.
갔다 왔어요. 그래서 저희 집에 있는 그 상추랑 깻잎 지금 앙상해요. No, you should eat first. You should eat first.
I made it for you.
Thank you.
Good?
Really chocolate.
Really? I'm so excited. How are the veggies?
레이 손맛.
I haven't washed my hands in a while, so I don't know if you want to say that. Ooh, this smells
Even
so
better.
good.
Just kidding. Good? 지금 캠핑족들이 하나둘 몰려들기 시작했는데 지금 저희가 삼겹살 구워 먹고 있으니까 다들 쳐다보고 지나가요. It's embarrassing because we're already near the gate.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing.
So Korean barbecue is really popping these days.
In the US?
Yeah, so they'll be like, wow,
Wow, what is that?
Korean barbecue at the campsite.
But the thing is, even if they think it's good, Americans usually don't talk to people they don't know.
Yeah,
So they might walk by and think it smells good, but they're not going to say anything.
yeah.
That's why I don't understand. Sometimes there are, I don't know, I've seen some like reaction videos before where it shows like random Americans being so excited about stuff just out in the wild. I don't know.
That means it's either really shocking or fake.
Yeah, like at least in Minnesota, people, I don't know if they would just come up to us, but if they did, like you said, it must mean that it's super
Really,
good.
yeah.
Do you want another Sam?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy.
Mm.
This is just heaven on earth. I'm like so impressed with this. We seriously tried so hard to grow this. Maybe that's why I appreciate it more, but it looks so good.
Yeah.
I can't believe that we grew this in our own pots at our own apartment.
Yeah.
사장님, I'm telling you, the day I get a house with my own garden, you Korean grocery stores are done for. I'm gonna be growing so much sesame leaf that you guys won't feel the same business because everybody's gonna come to Ray's backyard. Ray will just hand it out for cheap.
이거 진짜 깻잎 진짜 완전 잘 자라더라고요. 깻잎 무슨 그냥 심으면 엄청 많이 나와요. 주체를 못 할 정도로. Hey.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, good. Looks like you got a good plan there.
We're having a great time.
You said Americans don't ask unless it's really good cooking.
We look impressive. We look like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I noticed the elixir is ready. I'm so happy for my elixir.
Look at my elixir.
Nectar from the gods. That's what that is.
HP 10 plus.
HP 10 plus. This is Zelda. My hair on my arms. No wonder my students in Korea would just look at me and be like, "Teacher, you have so much fur." Look at that.
지금 날씨가 추워가지고 what's the temperature?
It's probably like 65 right now.
64.
64. It's
So-
just getting lower and lower.
이거 페런하이트로 50도까지 떨어진대요. 오늘 밤에. 그래서 침낭도 아주 두꺼운 거 가져왔어요.
How's it July in a couple of days?
Yeah. So we got this samgyeopsal from Whole Food, right? Last time we went to Costco, we got the porkiest pork I've ever tried. Rotten
Horrible.
taste.
It was the only time we've ever returned meat to Costco.
I had to go argue with the Costco customer center.
But you didn't even have to argue. They were just like, "Yep, it's fine." Doesn't that sound like they get meat returned all the time?
Yeah.
Now I have a Costco meat phobia. The beef is usually okay.
Beef is not always good.
It's so pretty. The lake looks like it just blends into the sky.
진짜 뷰가 대박이에요. 와, $1 million 뷰.
Seriously. Wow. Oh. After 5 years with you, you would think that I just have some sixth sense when you're doing dumb stuff like that. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I'm so dumb. That was cute. Thank you.
저희가 좋아하는 새우살. It looks like 새우. Right?
Does Seiyu look different in Korea?
You eat first. 와,
Good?
you don't
Worth
need
it?
teeth to eat. Wow.
Oh my god.
와,
Wait. I don't know, man. Samgyeopsal, so good, but this, that's so soft. You realize one piece like this at like an omakase place,
Yeah.
it's probably like $20.
야, 웨이는 이게
Rainun. Every sentence. Rainun. Rainun.
웨이는 바삭바삭한 거 좋아해요. 모기가 갑자기 많아서 so many mosquitoes suddenly.
They know that we're eating good food. That's fine. You know all the mosquitoes are here because of you, right? They don't usually come after me.
Yeah, because the Asian popularity. Oh, my hand.
It bit you on your
Yeah.
hand? That was
finger,
brave.
Finger. Because the Asian population is so low, they want the exotic taste. You know, they want the Asian food sometimes. There's only white people around here, so they don't like pasta, pizza. They're sick of it. They want the kimchi taste. Yeah. I think the K wave. I brought
It's
the K
even
wave
spread
here.
to the mogi. The Minnesota mogi.
Wow. We can't even go anywhere because of the K wave.
Yeah, they're just everywhere. They just want to be on you, but like they don't even ask. They just touch you.
Oh.
I'm sorry that you're treated that way just because of your ethnicity.
It's so discriminatory. 캠핑장에 사람들이 늦게 오네요, 다들. 여기 원래 4시에 체크인인데 what time is it now?
It must be like 8?
Yeah.
No, it's only 7:30.
그리고 미국 미네소타 좋은 점. The sunset is 9 p.m.
Let me check what today's sunset is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these freaking mosquitoes. 9:06 p.m. today is the sunset. I think I could be interested in camping more.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to pack the car and set up everything and plan the meal and be cold and
But
have to like go so far to go pee.
근데 레이는 착해서
Rain. 착해서.
다 도와줘요. 저희 텐트 설치하는 거랑 그 장비 의자 만드는 거랑 다 도와줘요. 그래서 레이는 진짜 천사예요, 천사.
If you say so.
레이랑 샤워하러 왔어요. 레이랑 같이 샤워. 레이랑 같이 패밀리 샤워. 샤워장 이렇게 생겼어요. 이렇게 저기 좋죠? 이렇게 큰 게 다 저희 거예요. 여기 저번에 가을에 왔을 때 따뜻한 물도 나오더라고요. 이제 카메라 끌게요. 이제 옷 벗고 샤워해야 되니까. 샤워하고 다시 돼요.
We showered, changed clothes, and thought, we want to have a fire again. Unfortunately, we've been attacked by mosquitoes.
There's so many.
So, we broke out our mosquito proof gear. I have gloves and this fun jacket.
Oh, you have it over here.
Where?
Oh,
It's a hole.
Oh.
This happened last time we went camping. The fire got me, so these are my junk leggings.
There's so many mosquitoes. I can't even see like.
Yeah, I
10
see them
around here.
hovering around you too.
Oh,
We washed off all the bug spray
yeah.
because we showered.
I don't think we can do campfire. I think we gotta go in.
Oh, I want to hang out by the fire.
지금 눈앞에 막 모기들이 막 물으려고 지금 줄 서 있어요.
I don't even know what I look like. Hold on. Oh my god, if I saw me, I would just freaking run away. I'm so scary. Why are we breathing like... What is this?
추워서 그런가?
저분들은 어떻게 돌아다니지? 목이 엄청 많은데. Like they're gonna
they're
penetrate.
all over
leggings.
me.
They're gonna penetrate leggings.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many.
What am I supposed to do? I think that our only option is to hang out on the water.
Yeah.
This is hell. I was having fun until like this happened. I think this is going to be our first and last camping experience of the year. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I would rather camp in the living room next time.
저희가 텐트 밖에 나가기만 기다리고 있는 지금 모기들이 지금 대기하고 있어요. 밖에 문 앞에서.
Hello, my name is Ray. I'm currently being held hostage by the mosquito clan of the North Shore of Minnesota. And unless you provide $15 million worth of blood, they will keep Jin and I hostage here until we die.